Do you want to know everything about complex numbers? Then continue watching and I'll show you how. Hi, my name is Dr. Jide. In today's lesson, we'll be talking about graphing complex numbers. All right. So remember, a complex number is represented in the form a plus bi, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. So for example, we have a complex number like this, 2 plus 3i. We could plot this on a graph for you to better understand how a complex number works. So if we have a graph where you have on the x-axis, instead of x-axis, is called the real part, all right? The y-axis or the vertical axis is the imaginary part, okay? So on the real part, of course, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth, right? Then on the negative, we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then this is the vertical positive, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the negative, we have -1, -2, -3, -4. All right. So now we want to plot the complex number 2 plus 3i. Let me write this here to make it clear. This is what we want to plot, right? So it has a real part of 2. So where is 2 here? 2. And it has an imaginary part of 3. 3. So 2 on the real and 3 on the imaginary. So complex numbers could also be represented as a point in the complex plane or the complex space. All right. So this is the complex space where you have a real part and the imaginary part that make up the complex number. So this is the complex number in space, in complex space. 2 plus 3i is right here. So let's call this point A, for example. All right. Let's look for another point B, which is maybe 4 minus, so B is 4 minus 2i. All right. So let's plot this in complex space. All right. So the real part here is what? 4. So 4 is here, right, on the real part. Then -2 in the imaginary space. So 4 and -2. That is point B. So this is point B in the complex space, and this is point A in the complex space. So the graphical representation like this will help you have a better understanding of what complex numbers mean. They are points in space, in the complex space, where you have a real part and an imaginary part. All right. If you found value from this video, please make sure you subscribe if you are new to this channel. And if you've not watched lessons 1 through 4 of complex numbers, the link is in the description. Make sure you go watch it so that you watch all 5 parts together and you have a comprehensive understanding of all there is to know about complex numbers. And if you made it to this point of the video, congratulations, you know everything there is to know about complex numbers. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.